You ever see something in tennis so ridiculous you have to ask yourself, was that real? Or did Roger Federer glitch the simulation again? Because Federer didn't just play tennis. The man casually performed live magic tricks disguised as forehands, backhands, and oops, I didn't mean to do that, but it went in winners. Today we're diving into 10 of the most genius Federer shots ever. The shots that broke physics, broke opponents, and occasionally broke YouTube's slow motion feature. Strap in. This is going to be smoother than Federer's footwork in a Uniqlo commercial. 1. The tweener heard around the world. US Open 2009 versus Djokovic. Picture this. It's match point. Federer is sprinting the wrong direction. Back turned, zero time, zero angle, and somehow hits a tweener passing shot so clean Nadal probably felt it from Mallorca. The crowd exploded. Djokovic blinked twice like he'd just seen a ghost. Federer? He just walked back to the baseline like he does that on Tuesdays. If you thought that was nuts, wait till you see Federer casually disrespect geometry itself. Shot number 2 is basically a war crime against the laws of angles. 2. The around the net post wizardry. Dubai 2005 versus Agassi. Most players only hit around the post shots when they're desperately running for their lives. Federer hits them like he's returning a boring email. Here he is versus Agassi. Ball floats wide, Federer glides over and whips it around the net post like he's bending reality. Agassi looks back like, you can do that? Yes, Andre, Roger can. The rest of us cannot. And speaking of psychological damage, shot number 3 didn't just break rules, it created a brand new one. 3. The S-A-B-R attack, Cincinnati 2015. Ah yes, the S-A-B-R. Sneak attack by Roger, or as fans called it, the thing Federer did that made opponents file emotional complaints. Federer literally charged the service box during second serves, half-volleyed returns, and turned world-class servers into confused ball kids. Djokovic watched the replay like, is he allowed to do that? Apparently yes, Novak, and it worked beautifully. But if you think rushing the server is bold, wait till Federer goes face-to-face with destiny and blasts it cross-court. 4. The 5-set backhand laser. Australian Open 2017 versus Nadal. The score is tight. The stakes? Enormous. Everyone sweating? Absolutely. Federer steps in. Nadal hits a heavy ball to the backhand, and Roger just detonates a cross-court winner so perfect the commentators ascended briefly to a higher plane of existence. It wasn't just a shot. It was a declaration. Yes, Rafa, my backhand is upgraded. System patch complete. And now, for something completely different. A shot Federer hit that defies the laws of ankle stability. 5. The grass skid half-volley pickup. Wimbledon, 2003. This shot made people question whether Roger had bones or some kind of flexible Swiss alloy. Low ball, fast grass, zero angle. Federer casually scoops a half volley into the corner for a clean winner. Crowd, gasp Federer. Light trot, little hair bounce, business as usual. If you slowed this down any further, you'd see grass blades cheering. But we're not done disrespecting physics. The next shot is basically Federer saying, match point, let me just end this with a thunderbolt. 6. The match point backhand return winner. Dubai 2014 versus Djokovic. Djokovic serving. High tension. Federer decides it's the perfect moment to unleash a backhand return so violent it probably left a hole in the court. Match over. Federer walks off like he just parallel parked perfectly on the first try. And if you think cannonball backhands are impressive, wait till we talk about Federer's hands at the net. Lighter than a croissant and 10 times more dangerous. 7. The feather touch drop volley, Australian Open 2007. This wasn't a drop volley, this was a microscopic surgical procedure. Federer floats to the net and taps the ball so gently it practically apologizes for landing. The opponent charges forward and the ball just dies. No bounce, no chance. Just pure Swiss softness. But hey, Federer doesn't just do soft. Sometimes he goes full ninja. No look, no fear, no problem. 8. The no-look backhand flick. Basel 2017 versus Del Potro. Del Potro smashes a forehand. Federer reacts instantly, flicks a backhand without even looking at the target, and the ball lands perfectly inside the line. It looked like he was playing tennis and checking for his Uber at the same time. Now hold on to your hat, because next, Federer brings an angle so sharp, it should require a license. 9. The impossible running angle. US Open 2006 versus Blake. Federer is sprinting way off court, basically in another zip code. Somehow he carves a cross-court angle so wicked the ball lands outside the doubles alley and still counts. Even Blake laughed. Because what else can you do when someone hits a winner from the parking lot? But the final shot? Oh, the finale. This one is Federer's version of, oops, I broke the universe. 10. The behind-the-back save, US Open 2010. Most players shank this into the 5th row. Federer? He coolly hits a behind-the-back return perfectly back to the baseline like he's swatting a mosquito. No celebration. No smile. Just that, yeah, that'll do face. It was accidental genius. But with Federer, even the accidents are masterpieces. Federer didn't just redefine tennis technique. He redefined tennis creativity, angles, touch, power, improvisation. He did things that made the rulebook feel insecure. If you loved reliving these moments of Swiss wizardry, hit subscribe. Not because YouTube says so, but because this channel serves more highlights than Federer in a hot streak. Drop a comment telling me which genius shot melted your brain the most, and I'll see you in the next one.